I'm going to read you a quote. I'm not going to tell you who said it and where it's from until later. It is common in this country to distinguish every bad thing by the name of racism. Intemperance is racist. To be deprived of the right to vote is racist, says one. To have to work hard is racist, says another. And I do not know, but that if we should let them go on, they would say that to eat when we are hungry, to walk when we desire to have exercise, or to minister to our necessities, or have necessities at all, is slavery. I do not wish for a moment to distract from the horror with which the evil of intemperance is contemplated. Not at all. Nor do I wish to throw the slightest obstruction in the way of any political freedom that any class of persons in this country may desire to obtain. But I am here to say that I think the term racism is sometimes abused by identifying it with that which it is not. So the question is, who said it? I said it. No. Actually, that is not the real quote. Here's the real quote, just a portion of it. It is common in this country to distinguish every bad thing by the name of slavery. I'm in the process of reading a volume of the autobiographies of Frederick Douglass. That's who said it, Frederick Douglass. He said it in England in May of 1846. He had fled to England for fear that now that he was speaking out in the abolitionist circuit, that they would come for him, recapture him, and take him back into slavery, if not kill him. That. And so he went to England for about 2 years. So he's speaking to the British. And the British has gotten in their mind that all these things equate with slavery. And he set them straight. Gave them a definite, well-explained definition of slavery. And what we have lacking here is these days is not so much not a definition of racism. It is a broad and now over-interpretation of what racism is. Because now it's gotten to the point that if it offends you and you're a black person, it's racist. Especially if it's a white person that said something that offends you. Now, they may say nothing whatsoever about race, but it might not agree to your line of thinking, your philosophy, or whatever it may be. It would be deemed racist. You don't agree with the Black Lives Matter movement. You're racist. White cops are racist because they go around killing unarmed black men and terrorizing black people. And the list goes on. Because you don't want to look any deeper about why things are the way they are. And it may have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with race. But this is how we keep how they keep the turmoil going in this country, by making it about race. Rayshard Brooks. You think those cops went out looking to kill him? No, not buying it. But they would call him racist because it was a white cop who killed a black man. That's racist. Think about it. So the problem with using that word, overusing it and misusing it, is that it, A, loses its meaning. Because now everything's being deemed as racist. So when we have something truly racist happen, such as you go into a store and they say, we don't want any black people in here. Hello? That. We're not going to hire you because you're black. That. You can't have this because you're black. That. Sorry, you can't buy a home because you're credit risk. And you happen to be black. That's not racist. That's your credit risk. For whatever reasons, it might be job instability. It might be your income. But to the bank, you're a credit risk. Because there's a chance that if your income isn't where it needs to be able to pay off that loan, you're going to end up defaulting on it. And they lose money. That's how that works. Okay? So the politicians who are claiming that it's harder for black people to buy a home, yeah, if you're a credit risk, yes. It's going to be harder for you to buy a home. Everything's not racist, people.